Hello and welcome to Sprint Mode. It's been a very long time since I've even touched the online aspect of this game, so I thought it was about time I'd done so. So I'm going to do a couple of races in Sprint Mode today, going to see how we go. Obviously I know the lag and the driving is generally pretty terrible in these races, so it should make for some exciting racing. So let's get into it. First up we've got the Indian Grand Prix, and not one of my best tracks, but you know, the racing is normally pretty good around here, so we'll see how we go as we get ready to grid up onto the track now. Alright, we're in India. This is sprint mode. We're starting 9th out of 8 people, so you know this race is already going down the toilet, so we'll see how we go as we get ready to start this race now. We're waiting for the 5 red lights to get out underway, and waiting for the lights. It's taking an eternity, and away we go here in India, and we've got off to an absolutely terrible start as per blimey usual. I'm just so terrible at this game and starting, but coming up to turn 1, we're going to try and boss everyone coming into turns 2 and 3 now, and we get up into 4th place, and we're going to try and dive bomb this Caterham here as we go up the inside, and all those cars in front there have just gone off into Narnia, and now they've spun out somehow, and now I've got a penalty. What the hell was that for? I didn't even I didn't even do anything wrong there. I think we need to have a look at that on the replay. Here we go, coming through turn 1. We've absolutely bossed everyone up into 4th place from last. And now watch through here. I think we might have given that Lotus, that Mclaren, a touch there. And then he goes off into a spin and spins out the Ferrari through some kind of lag. So we got a penalty for that, so now we need to make up that 10 seconds, get up the inside of the Caterham here, and then build that lead, because we need to win by over 10 seconds if we want to secure this win. So let's go ahead and push for the rest of this race. Whoa, hang on a second, look at that. It's only 0.00 seconds between me and 2nd place. That's some kind of glitch. But anyway, we're coming around the final corner now, and we're going to get, hopefully, this win. Let's see, it's 12 seconds back to 3rd, and we've lost out. So that BS penalty has cost us a race win here in India. Let's move on to the next race. Oh god, we're here at the mother of all demolition derbies of F1 2013 online racing. It's Monaco. We got 3 laps, and we're starting at the back. This is going to be absolute carnage. Let's try and survive this race at the first corner, and away we go here in Monaco. I'm really not expecting anything, to be honest, as that Mclaren can't even keep it in a straight line. It just shows how bad this lobby is, and everyone's going everywhere. We've got our car still intact by some miracle, and now we're trying to push our way through the field. We're up in the 5th now, and that Mclaren that hit me off is now in 4th place. I don't know how he done that. But now we're going to try and dispose of him as soon as we can. He squeezes us out into the wall. We hit that Toro Rosso as well, and that's not done our front wing any harm and any good there. But we go up the inside of the Toro Rosso, lose the back end, but we're now into 5th place, and we've got to go up the inside of that Caterham as we completely mount the curb there, and we get tangled up in the cars behind there. That's an absolute cluster, and I really don't want to be involved in it. Let's try and get away as soon as we can. That Mclaren stuffs up into the tunnel, and he turns into us once again. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do in this race, but he can't keep that Mclaren in a straight line as we come now into the Nouvelle chicane. Let's just brake nice and easy. And the Mclaren has done an overtake of the week there. Brilliant move, Sergio Perez style. I'm going to send that overtake to Ryan personally, and then he disappears behind me just for karma for doing that illegal overtake. And now we're getting tangled up with that Caterham there for 2nd place. He stuffs up that chicane. We're going to try and go up the inside. Coming into Raskas, he stuffs up again, locks up, and we've hit the inside wall, and we've titsed it up as well. So now we're going to drop a whole bunch of positions, and we're now down into position 6. We're going to have to scrap with the peasants once again to get back up into the front of the field. So this is going to be very interesting. So pushing hard now. We've got to catch these 3 cars in front. It's only going to be a matter of time before they crash, and they've done it once again. The Mclaren again. What are you doing, man? You've turned into me like every single time I've tried to pass you. But we get the move done this time, and hopefully I won't have to see that noob for the rest of this race. And now we've caught up to these guys battling coming into the 2nd sector, and it looks like we've actually got a penalty there. I don't know what the hell that was for. Let's have a look on the replay once again, and I can swear to God that I didn't even touch either of these cars as we come in through here. No contact at all. They completely go off and we get the penalty once again. So we need to push like crazy once again like we did in the previous race. We need to get that lead and then build it. It looks like the race leader in front of us has binned it in the wall and that's gifted us position 1. So now all we need to do now, lads, is just push like crazy. Push as hard as we can. Just get that 10-second lead and then we should have that race win. And it sounds like the car behind has actually got a penalty. So this might be a little bit easier than what we thought. So coming through here, we're still pushing very hard.
Wall bouncing like a god.
Thank you, Noble. That I couldn't have said that better myself, but we're coming through the third sector now, and we're 2 seconds up on our previous best, and second place is 7 seconds behind with a penalty, so it's looking like we might actually get this race win. We just got to keep pushing, coming up to the line, and we've crossed the line in first, but once again, we've been screwed over in this race, and we're going to finish in second. Alright, so this time we're in Australia. I think I've got a good feeling about this one. And we've hit off that Ferrari. Please don't be a penalty. Oh my god, you're kidding me.
I'm so done. I've got a penalty for driving into the back of you and you carrying on. I haven't even hit you on your screen and I've got a penalty.
Thank you, Noble. I couldn't have said that any better myself, but now, as we were before, we've got to come through the field and build up that lead. We got the inside of Marussia and the Ferrari.
Oh god! Nice corner!
Yes, it was, Matthew, as we used the Hot Lap Masterclass lines to give us a purple lap time setting a 124.246, about 50 billion kilometers faster than everyone else on the track right now. But it looks like we're going to come up to a lap car who sends us into orbit. Actually, we sent him into orbit, but that's put us out of this race. Surely, I'm surprised my car didn't explode there. As we see on the replay, this is one of the biggest crashes I think I've ever seen on this game. He turns in front of us and puts himself into the wall, and my car went underground there for a second there, but that was just crazy stuff. And I think that was the same guy who took me out every time in Monaco, so that guy definitely needs a race ban ASAP, but we've got to get on with our race. We still have that 10-second penalty to deal with, so I'm going to try and get on the podium if I can. I need to get in front of these guys ASAP, and it looks like they're battling quite a bit, so they might slow each other up as we give the Caterham a little bit of a bump there, and we've got a run on him coming up to turns 10 and 11. We're going to use up a bit of our curves, and we get position 3, so now we can set off after that car in front, which looks like the Force India. Oh no, it's the Force India that hit us up before. He's going to try and do it again. I can't believe this guy got off better than what I did. I'm going to try and avoid him, go around the outside, and he puts us in the wall once again. Thankfully, damage is off for this lobby here, and we avoid destroying our car, but he takes us out again. That costs us position 3. Once again, he tries to take out the Caterham as well. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. We're going to try and take him out, but that completely fails there, and I think I'm going to lose even more positions. So that's a very disappointing way to end this race. Just a shame that some people have to ruin these online lobbies for everyone else, but we come around the final corner, we're losing the back end like crazy. It's going to be a drag race. Coming up to the line, I've got a little bit of curves to use, and we fly past him into position 5, which demotes us now into position 7, thanks to that additional 10-second penalty, which was completely unjustified once again. So in every single race today, we've been screwed over by the penalty system, screwed over by noobs who don't know how to drive, and that, in a nutshell, is F1 2013 online. So that's been today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more sprint mode videos in the future, then let me know, and I'll actually be hosting sprint mode lobbies with subscribers in the future. So let me know if you want me to do that and on which console. But as I said before, that's it for today's video. Until my next one, guys, I'll see you next time.
I think Ben might have just lagged his way to victory there.
So done. That penalty is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.